Catholic Gaming here. And before I actually get started in this combo video for Time Thieves that a lot of people have been asking me for, I just want to say thank you guys for all the continued support on our last video that we put out for Time Thieves, as well as all the Dark Warrior shenanigans that my brother's been doing. So if you haven't seen those videos, check them out. You guys will learn something. Now with the deck, I wanted to show combos for the deck to show what this deck ends on and what the goal is for the deck. But it's not like a 2-card combo the way Armageddon Knight and Dark Warriors is, or the way Suprex used to be, and things like that, even with the way Salamangrates are. Because we play Dangers, any hand is a combo. So to say that, it's like a 5-card combo where you see 15 cards. Anyways, it's super consistent, so I'm going to shuffle on camera, on screen, no cuts, and I'm going to get somebody to cut it for me, and we're just going to go from there. So we're just doing test hands all 2019. We applying pressure, you already know. Yeah, so I really am enjoying Time Thieves, playing this deck. I'm taking a break from playing some other stuff, and I thought, you know what, I'm not going to play a meta deck. I'm just going to play Time Thieves. Maybe I'll play Yu-Gi-Oh! For fun, because it is a card game, and we play this game to have fun. That's the craziest thing. But I actually started winning some games too, so that was pretty crazy, because I didn't expect to at all. And so with a few adjustments and stuff to prepare for the YCS or the regional meta game or whatever it is, I think the deck is legitimate. If we get some more cards, the deck gets really, really strong. Right now it's a solid option. So
you don't think this deck is stealing time away from practicing the meta?
Oh bro, you don't steal time. You take that's not stealing time. That's disrespectful, bro. For practicing the meta. That's rude. Whatever, man. Alright, we're getting into it, guys. Please cut my deck, Ryan.
Okay, sir.
Any hand, we should be able to Azathoth. Our opponent's not playing. We set up negates. Time Thief Redoer. He's that boy.
Shout out 0-2.
Alright. So, again, this is an average hand. We drew all spells, but Allure is basically going to turn this hand into all monsters, reveal dangers, get the job done, make it work. Activate the Allure Darkness. We'll draw 2 cards. Instant Fusion and Jackalope. That sucks. Still going to make it work. We'll banish the Ancient Cloak just because it doesn't do anything in this instance. We just want to get bodies on board, and Ancient Cloak's not doing that. Activate the second Allure, drawing Monster Reborn, and Time Thief Bezel Ship. Now this hand sucks, but we're gonna make it not suck. We'll banish the Chupacabra. We'll set the Monster Reborn, and we'll set the Instant Fusion, because we obviously don't want to hit these. We already have the other copy of the Instant Fusion. So we'll reveal our Danger Jackalope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The best part of the game. Rolling. We hit the Jackalope. Jackalope effect will trigger.
Go nice.
Summoning out Chupacabra.
Insane.
We still probably got it just because we got 2 4s. I know that sounds real confident, but I am pretty confident that we have it still. We'll normal summon the Bezel Ship just because we do need a 4 on board and we have no other way to get to a 4. We'll activate the Instant Fusion that's set, summoning Mud Dragon in the Swamp. Now we're going to go into the Space Insulator by linking away the Mud Dragon and the Bezel. You need to link away the Bezel. For the Space Insulator. The reason why you need to link away the Bezel is because you need Bezel in the graveyard to detach a material to summon out the Bezel. So even though it just looked like we had 3 material, we have a lot more. We're going to cheat out material. I'm going to show you how. We'll activate the Monster Reborn that we have set. Now, yeah, it's crazy. I drew Monster Reborn. It's a 1-of, but if that was another danger, the hand was so bad, we drew spells in a deck where it's 95% monsters. So Reborn will activate. We'll summon back the Mud Dragon in the Swamp. We can do that because Instant Fusion is actually a fusion summon. We'll overlay into the Redoer. We'll activate the effect of Bezel Ship. Now, its effect in graveyard, as I was saying in the profile, is you detach a material attached to one of your Xyz monsters, and you can special summon it from the graveyard, but it gets banished when it leaves the field. That's irrelevant. We're going to link off the Space Insulator and the Bezel Ship because it's a dark, and Insulator is also a dark, into our boy Trusty Rusty. We're going to use the effect of Rusty. So what we do is, we're going to send the boots from our deck to the graveyard to set the rank up magic launch. This lets us Azathoth. We're going to banish the boots, and we'll search any PK trap here. We can search the Brigandine, or we can search the Fogblade. For the purpose of this video, I really want to show you guys just the kind of the board that you're looking on and you're looking at what you're looking for. So I will set the Fogblade just so we have another negate. We're not going to need to use the Fogblade negate, but it's just nice to have, man.
Just in case they strike the Azathoth, right?
You can't. Okay, that was a meme. But yeah, so we'll search the Fogblade. It's just another negate, guys. We'll set the Fogblade, and I will activate the effect of Redoer. This is super important because we need to have him with no materials. Redoer doesn't detach for cost, so you can't do it on standby phase and chain it. You need to do it now. So we'll detach it. We'll use the Redoer effect. We'll attach this, banish it to the end phase, and he'll come back. Then we'll pass. Our opponent will proceed to draw, standby phase, main phase, and now we'll activate Rank Up Magic Launch. Its effect is we'll target the Redoer, summon the Azathoth, and equip the Rank Up Magic Launch. Boom. No more monster effects. We're chilling. We're lit. Our opponent can't play. The greatest thing about this is like we had a hand that really sucked, and one of the reasons why decks like rogue decks are rogue decks is because they need to open like a specific combination of cards to really be able to pop off like their ideal 5% or whatever it is. Now this was like a really bad hand, and we still Azathoth our opponent. Thunder Dragons, like other danger decks, Dinos, Burning Abyss, like what else am I missing? Pendulum Magicians, Dark Warrior. You're passing your turn, and I get to get another draw. So now we're gonna do another hand. Hopefully it's a little bit better, even if it isn't. Like I just want, like even if it isn't, doesn't matter. I'm still gonna Azathoth. Again, no cuts, guys.
Yeah, one take Drake, right? That's what they call
One
you?
take Drake. That's definitely my street name actually. I don't appreciate you giving it out to everybody like that. My street name, One Take Drake. All right. Pile shuffle again, just because we don't want to be drawing all the cards that were together. We don't want to draw our Rank Up Magics with our like PK boots. Like remember to do that, guys. It's really important. We play a combo deck, and you should realistically be pile shuffling anyway. Like it takes like what 5 more seconds, and it randomizes the cards a little bit better.
That's very true.
Again, cut for me, sir.
Let's do it. Make it legit.
Okay. We'll do the launch. Now we're not gonna have to set it. We can set something else. The rest of our hand is dangers and monsters. This is a more typical hand, so we'll set the launch because obviously we don't want it to get discarded. Doesn't matter what zone you set it in, guys. Now, the rule is always reveal the worst danger, just because you want to, like, if you don't hit that, you want that monster to be summoned, and that's the instance here with Chupacabra. We don't have fodder in grave, so right now he's not that sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Boom, we hit 4, hit the Nessie, light work, special Chupacabra,
We in this.
effect a Nessie trigger, search out any danger monster. In this instance, because we have a 4, like, you'll search either the Jackalope or the Tsuchinoko. Because we still just want to get a 4, we'll search the Jackalope here. Because like if we hit Mothman, like we can draw, pitch the Jackalope, and like we're still fine. Now we'll reveal here. We can reveal either the Mothman or the Nessie. Because we searched the Jackalope, like it's okay if Mothman gets hit because that's still a 4. So we're gonna reveal the Nessie here because we've already triggered Nessie, so we really want to summon Nessie. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We had a 1, hit the Nessie. That's unfortunate. Still doesn't matter. We're gonna combo. Mothman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dangers are broken. 5. Hit this, special the Mothman, draw a card. We drew Reasoning. Activate Reasoning. Now I'm gonna get Ryan to call it. Like level 4 is the one that we want on board, Ryan. So like what do you want to call it?
Let's call 3.
Sure. Regulator. So we'll special out the Regulator. We play so many different levels in the deck that it's gonna get hit. Like if you reveal a PK, great. Like the 3, like you're gonna hit a PK, and I'm just gonna banish it, search something, do some crazy stuff. And just the Regulator is a level 4. It doesn't matter what it is here. And because we have the Jackalope in hand, like we're still fine. Now, we don't have Bezel Ship, which is like super important, like, but we're gonna make it work regardless. We'll reveal the Jackalope, Jackalope will get hit, Jackalope will trigger. Now we can summon anything from our deck here, like it could be a level 3 or a level 4. It doesn't really matter.
Cyberstein?
Sorry? Cyberstein, yeah. Summon anything, so we'll summon the Tsuchinoko. Now, the reason why like it doesn't matter that we hit here was because we got to this point in the combo without normal summoning. So we'll banish the Phantom Knight of Ancient Cloak here. And we'll search out the boots. Because at no point in this have we special summoned. Have we normal. This was a special, this was special, this was special, this was a special. Which means we can still normal. So if you don't have Bezel Ship, 5 monsters can do it. You play Dangers, you do it light work.
Sphere mode your opponent, still combo off.
Sphere mode the opponent, still combo off. Now I got Sphere mode to link with. Link these 2 away into the Insulator. Now we'll Xyz over here for the Redoer. We could have done it over there. Does not matter because you're getting Azathoth. Now, like because we have this, like we'll search like the other level 4 and we do some other crazy stuff. Like if we happen to draw like, or if we had the Bezel Ship, we'd be making 2 rank 4s. It doesn't matter. Like. Link those 2, Space Insulator for the boy. We'll trigger his effect now to send from deck. 1 PK, we play the second boots for a reason. Send the PK, and here we can set the Fog Blade. We'll banish the defender. We'll banish the Silent Boots to get out the Brigandine. You can do this on your turn. You don't have to do it now. I prefer to do it now though, just because in case Fog Blade does end up going to the graveyard, like we're gonna want to have a way to trigger Shade anyway on their turn, and then like we can banish the second boots that we have in graveyard to search the other Shade on our turn. We'll use the effective Time Thief Redoer. We'll banish himself, and he'll come back on the end phase. Now we didn't neg here. We went like it was a +0, which is fine because we're gonna ask that our opponent. They're gonna pass. We're gonna get a draw. We have some setup for next turn, so we should be okay. We'll proceed to standby phase. You don't trigger Redoer here. Like you don't want to trigger him ever. Like if we had another one, that'd be fine, but we don't. So we'll activate Rank of Magic Launch, summon our Acid and our opponent passes their turn because they're not going to be able to play. And then we still got Shade, we still got Fog Blade. What are we drawing? Mothman, that's another level 4. That's Redoer with a Phantom Knight, Shade Brigandine. We got removal, and we're just in a really good spot here. So that was like 2 hands that really, really sucked. Or like those dangers were not going our way. And that's the craziest thing. Like people need to understand that I'm not relying on the dangers to go perfectly or to draw perfectly. Like the deck is constructed in a way that whatever you draw, you should be able to consistently combo. Like if your metagame is like Ultrageist and Sky Striker, you just build this deck differently. Because as you'll notice, like when you play against those decks, Redoer generates so much advantage that he lets you play against those decks. And like against Sky Striker, like you just lightning them and they're like, what? Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do for that. That'll be all for now. Like we can do more test hands, but it's again just what I've been doing here, just what I've been showing. Like it doesn't matter so much about the pop off. It's more about like the consistency with the deck, and that's really what this deck has. We're gonna have some changes made to it. Obviously, we're always innovating. But yeah, that'll be it. Like I just want to give quick shout out to everybody: Ryan, the man behind the camera; Rafe, Frank; Hamza, obviously for getting this whole thing started. And you know what, guys? Like we got so many more things coming up, and so many cool things. English is not my first language. Let it breathe. Whew. We're doing a big giveaway at 500. We'll do an even bigger one at 1,000. We hope you guys are there for that. Thank you guys so much for the continued support. Check out the Patreon description. I'm out, guys. Time's up.